Good morning, everyone. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP Bangladesh. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP Bangladesh. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the morning. My name is Hirani Sabda Chaudhary and I am from Bangladesh. Dear knowledge seekers, I am proud to be associated with IGP as a global member. IGP, a non-profit organization, is a social and ISO certified international training institute. In 3 years, we already served 3 million knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 250 plus professions and 4,500 plus organizations. Instead of Global Professional, IGP and ISO 9001 2015 and 10002 2018 is the training faculty for skill development which was founded in 2020 and is generating competent candidates to meet demand in the global labor market by providing professional qualification. The Institute of Global Professional is an educational institute that provides social work globally recognized and reputable. We serve student and community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one's skill just by acquiring formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate proficient generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, and internationally to students, job seekers, job holders, and also for learners through respective campus location and distance learning platforms. We are an occupational and dependable institution. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinars, seminars, courses, awards, quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling needs. On the other side, we are also trying to serve more than 100 premium services for free lightweight own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and wall knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge, which can upgrade all day. Kids learning game website, quick courses, converter sites, and many, many more. We have to empower youth to learn to meet their expectations and dreams and become highly skilled people. We implement several trainings, uh, awards, quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling aids. On the other side, we also trying to serve more than 100 plus premium service for free lightweight own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and wall knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge, which can upgrade all over the world. Kids learning, game website, free courses, computer set, and many, many more. We have to empower youth to learn to meet their expectations and dreams and become highly skilled people. We implement several trainings, programs, webinars, and offline online courses for youth and learners by professional trainers, speakers, and coaches. And our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kinds of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personalities. To ensure excellent To ensure excellence in deep instruction, we arrange with qualified trainers, speaker, and instruction. We extend free services to more than 3 million knowledge seekers in the last 3 years. We have affiliation with universities and organizations and 70 different countries. Virtual mock signing with many colleges and organizations have been accomplished. We are keen to create a legendary generation of future scholars and citizens who will be accountable. We are constantly prepared to assist all knowledge seekers with valuable service. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professional. We believe that knowledge is love, light, and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and we serve them with good research and practice methods. We must have a genuine concern for the learners we represent. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective best quality service and continuous improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill levels and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind you, don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friends in the comment box. Your support is very valuable to us. Before we move to the next, let me remind you, don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friends in the comment box. Your support is very valuable to us. Thank you. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, you already completed 1212 webinars successfully. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, you already completed 1212 webinars successfully. At present, we are going to start our 1213 and our program name is English Phonetics and Pronunciation. And today, our speaker name is Professor Shalini Rana. She is from India. Before I hand over to stage to our ma'am, want to share a very little about our speaker. She is the head of the Department of English in Government College of Education Jammu, applied of Cluster University of Jammu, author and publisher. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with her presentation. Hello, ma'am.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you
Good
for
morning.
inviting me.
Okay,
Good
ma'am.
morning to all the participants from IGP. And I've shared
Welcome,
one
ma'am.
slide, and I'll be talking about English phonetics and pronunciation today and why it is so important in order to bring clarity in speech. So, would you be able to share my screen? That
Okay, ma'am.
slide? Yes.
I just give one picture.
Yes, yes.
Is
This
it?
is important picture. Yeah.
Okay, okay. You, ma'am, can please give some description about yourself. Then you can start.
Yes, yes, please. Yes. I am Professor Shalini Rana. I am head of the Department of English in Government College of Education, Jammu, which is a constituent college of Cluster University of Jammu in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, which is the crown of India. So, and thank you for giving me this opportunity for interacting with students across the globe. So today I'll be talking about English phonetics and pronunciation and why is it important. See, whenever we speak a language, there is some standard pronunciation that is followed by the native speaker or the original speaker of that language. Now, for English, what happens is due to the regional tongue interference or due to the mother tongue influence, what happens is when we speak English language, it appears to have the interference of the accent of our own mother tongue or regional language. For example, many a times people in India say, like in West Bengal only, for WHEN, people always mostly say Ben, okay, because they don't pronounce the WH sound as W, because in their own language it is not their fault, it is because of their own regional language they don't have W sound for a particular thing. So and is it really necessary if we ask that we should speak like the native speaker only? No, it is not necessary. But if we speak, a closer accent to the language, then definitely it will be beneficial. People would be able to understand the language properly and clearly. For clarity, for better dissemination of meaning, for comprehension, it is important to speak or pronounce correctly. Otherwise, there can be a disaster many a times if you don't speak the word properly. For, say, for example, WELL, well. If we call, in many languages, for w sound people say bell, bell. So where is well and where is bell? And for example, WENT, went. So those who pronounce W as b, they call went as bent. or bent. So, I mean, that conveys a wrong meaning. So, it is essential to learn the phonetic pattern or pronunciation pattern of the native speakers. If it's not that much possible, at least we need to speak in neutral accent that should be, clear, so that the meaning is clear to the listeners, because ultimately we are communicating with the help of that language. Now, what is language and what is phonetics? Language is a comprehensive term, and within language comes the phonetics. Phonetics is the scientific study of the sounds of that language. So, if we talk about English language, there are 44 basic sounds, and it is normally you might have studied A for apple, B for boy, C for cat. So in India, we start in India as well as in certain Asian countries. Normally, in normal schools, people usually start with alphabets: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. A for apple, B for boy, C for cat. I'm sure this must be the pattern in Bangladesh as well. But the sounds do not correspond to those letters. Like, for example, C sound, sometimes it is pronounced as C, and in certain words, it is pronounced as S. For example, CAT, cat. Here the sound is K. Okay, CAT, cat. The sound is K. Whereas in CELL, it becomes cell. Here the sound is S, right? So the English spellings and the sounds do not correspond to each other, right? For example, uh, TO2, DO do, but GO becomes go, right? So, because of this, students find it very difficult to pronounce the word correctly because the spellings are different and the words are different. Another example is child, CHILD. It is pronounced as child, but when we use add REN, or when we use the suffix REN, it becomes children rather than children. If you teach these things to small kids, they often ask this question, that why is it so, right? For example, another example, put, whereas cut does not say kut, we say cut. Cut, put, right? So in one place it is oo sound, in another place it is a sound. So that is why it is essential to learn phonetics. Another example, if I quote, mm, SUGAR. We pronounce it as sugar. Okay, sugar. But there is no SH sound like in shoe. SHOE, shoe. But here it should be SUGAR, should be sugar. SUGAR, sugar. But we say sugar. The sound is sh. Similarly, another interesting example is SURE. We pronounce it as sure rather than as sure, sure, or we don't say sure, we say sure, whereas there is no SH sound over there, or the word is not there. So that is why it is important to learn phonetic sounds. These days, modern schools, which are very much upgraded, right from the beginning, they try to teach the phonetic symbols and phonetic sounds. And this helps them in pronouncing the language clearly. And if you pronounce well, it has its own beauty. That means you're speaking the language correctly, and you're doing justice with the language that you have learned. So now, coming to this chart, pay attention to this chart. This is a basic sound, and you can take the screenshot of this also. Very important. There are total basic 44 sounds, although there are advanced sounds also, but they are not required. They are required by the linguists only, who do research in linguistics, right? So let us pay attention to these basic sound patterns. There are total 44. Remember, there are total 44 sounds, and out of this, 24 are the consonant sounds. They are divided into vowels and consonants. The vowel sounds are further divided into two types, monophthongs and diphthongs. Monophthongs means single sounds, single vowel sounds, and diphthongs means double vowel sounds. Coming to consonant, first we'll study the consonants. Look at the symbols here, and you have to see from the fourth row, first, second, third, fourth. You see the fourth column, and from there we will start. Fourth column and fourth row. uh, these are 24 consonant sounds. First we'll talk about consonants. P. Here the symbol you can see is P. Otherwise in normal English people say P, but it is P. B, T, D, Ch, J, K, G, K, G. This is not F. Otherwise people say F for fish. No, this is full sound. V, F, F. Then the, S, Z, Sh, J, M, in, y, l, r, w, h. Okay, so these are the sounds. I'll repeat again and I'll give you the examples of the words also. P, as in pen, as in pot, as in parrot, pen, pot, parrot. So don't say P for parrot, say parrot, pen. A little aspirated sound. Along with P, you have to throw little air inside your mouth. Boy, as in ball, bat, ball, bat, boy. Next one, T. Normally we say T for tomato. No, T is Indian sound and T is English sound. 10. Don't say 10, 10, 20. No, 10, 20, 13. Okay, 10, tall, tell. Next one is D, as in dog. Say dog. This is RTI. Dog. This is English pronunciation. Dog, doll, disaster. Next is ch. Okay, ch sound as in chair. Okay, as in chair. Teacher, chocolate. Okay, next is je, as in judge. Okay, judge, joy, January, judge, joy, January. Okay, RTI will, due to regional tongue interference, normally we say January, June, June, July, judge, judge, June, July, judge, January. Okay, next one is k, as in kill, command, kite, kill, command, kite. So, in normal English, or say in Indian English, normally people pronounced as kite, kill, but it is actually kill, kite, collect. Then is g, as in goat, gone, going. Then is okay. First sound is pronounced when you um, produce the sound with the help of lower lip and upper teeth, as in fish, fine, floor. But normally in Indian English, how we say it? Fish, flower, fat, okay, but or fine. No, fine, fish, flour, okay. lower lip and upper teeth. This is how you articulate the sound, right? Then w, as in van, will, why, okay, win. Hmm? Then next one is th sound, this theta sound, okay. This the symbol is like that of theta, but this is pronounced as th, okay. For example, for example, Thursday, 13. So, th as in thermos, as in 33. Okay, so this is pronounced as th. Then is your the sound, as in the, father, brother. Okay, the sound. Then s, it is easy. Sell, sold, song. Okay, then z, as in zoo, zeal, zest. Then this next one is sh, sound, as in shoe, sugar, sure. Okay, the sound that I was talking about. That actually, when you say sugar, that su is replaced by this symbol, sugar. Okay, then zh, as in treasure, measure, pleasure. Okay, then sound, as in mango, man, mine, mango, man, mine. Okay, then sound, nose, nine, not, nose, nine, not. And then the next one is your ing sound. Ing sound, ing, singing, dancing, singing, dancing, playing. Okay, so this is ing sound. Then comes your this J, it looks like J, but it is year sound, as in yes, yellow, you, yes, yellow, you. Okay, then is your next sound, that is l or l. It is pronounced in two manners, l and l, as in let, lip, lead, low, love. Okay, or as in wool. Okay, then is your r sound, r sound. Okay, tip of the tongue and the upper palate, middle of the upper palate. R, hmm? Rat, run, run, root, rest, ring, rung. Okay. Next one is your W sound. Wo, west, wet, wheel. You have to make a round of your lips, both the lips. West, wet, wheel, while, wine, worse. Okay, and the last one is glottal sound, that is huh, hat, heat, honey, hall, hit. Okay, so this is how you pronounce the consonants. Consonants are those symbols or those sounds in which, when we produce these sounds, there is an obstruction of air. It is because of the airstream mechanism that we are able to speak something, right? So when there is an obstruction of sound by the lips or by the teeth or by the tongue, then it is known as consonant sound. And for vowel sound, there is no obstruction of air or slight or partial obstruction of air, right? Now, let us come to the monophthong. See the first column, first row. Hmm? The first sound is E, long E. This is the long E sound. E, as in heat, beat, fleet. Okay, so this is long E sound. Heat. So don't say heat, heat, beat, tree. Don't say tree, tree, beak, tea. Okay, I want a cup of tea. What do you want? I want a cup of tea. I want a cup of tea. Hmm? Look at that green tree. See the difference. Look at that green tree. Look at that green tree. This is regional tongue interference. Okay. Look at that green tree. Okay. So second sound, E, short E sound. Okay, this is short E monophthong or single vowel sound, as in hit, rib, bit, give, pit. Give me a pen, give me a pen, give me a pen, give me a pen. Okay, this is Indian English. Give me a pen, give me a pen. Okay, next is oo sound, as in pull. Short oo sound, as in pull. Could, good, bull, put. Okay, put that garbage in the bin. Put those piece of paper in the bin. Right? So this is how you pronounce. Then next one is long oo sound. Okay, like as in two, like as in food. What do you want? I want food. Food. Food and food. I want food. I want to eat food. Right? Pool. Drool. So this is long oo sound. Okay. Now coming back, next is there are varieties of sound. A, uh. Okay. So there are five varieties of sound only. Uh, as in bed, pen, ten, bet. Okay, so you have to put pressure and then you have to say bet, den, pen, ten, bet. Okay, the next one is a sound. Third row, third column, first one. Okay, a as in back, as in pack, bad, cab, cab. Okay, I want a okay cab. No, it is cab, back, pack, bad, cab. Okay, then is your O sound, as in short O sound. Pot, lock, dog, duck, log. Hmm? Pot. Look at that pot. It is a green pot. It is a red pot. Okay. Then is your O, long O sound. This was short O sound, pot, and this is long O sound, like broad, saw, bought, all, awful. Have you eaten all the toffees? Yes, I have eaten all. All? All. Okay? Then is sound, as in bird, girl, curl, person, learn. Okay? The next one is your long ah sound. Glass, class, guard, hard, card. glass, class, hard, card. Okay, and then is this inverted V kind of thing. Okay, second column, third row. Hmm? As in sun, as in done, ton, club, but, cup. I want a cup of tea. Cup, cup, cup. Okay, right? So this is how you pronounce this. Now there is another very minor inverted E sound that is also known as schwa sound. Okay, schwa sound as in letter, away, teller, terror, rubber. Okay, then let us move on to the diphthongs. You can see here eight. These are eight. They are in dark orange color or yellowish color. You can see these are separate and they are double vowel sounds. They're a combination of two single vowel sounds. You can see here in the chart clearly. As in, the first one is ear, ear. Okay, as in ear. You know these ears, ear, year, like 2023. We are in which year? We are in the year 2023. Beer, clear, really, beard. I'll give you the sample of Indian English. Ear. So it is not ear, it is ear. Beer, no. Beer. Clear, no. Clear, clear. Really, really, really. Beard. Okay. Next one is your EI. Okay. As in, it is pronounced as A, as in late. You can see the first column, last row. First column, see the last row. As in late. Say, day, play. Indian English, we say play. No, it is play, clay, late, bait, raise, sail. Okay. Next one is your sound. Okay. Sound. As in poor, 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 sure, tour. Indian English, tour. We are going on a tour. No, we are going on a tour. Poor, poor, sure, tour, cure, pure, fury. Okay. Next one is oi, boy, toy, boil. Okay, right? Oi, I repeat, boil, toy, toil, voice, noise, avoid. Okay, this is oi sound. Next one is your O sound. Go, for example, go, row, no, coke, so, right? Where do you wish to go? Where do you wish to go? Where do you wish to go? Going, right? Next one is your ow sound. Ow sound is as in now, loud, doubt, cow, found, about. What do you know about him? What do you know about him? About. Okay? In Indian English, we normally say about. About. Okay? So these are your sounds, and now let us move on to I sound, as in like, bike, rise, file, tire. Okay, so these are the 8 diphthongs, and I hope today you have learned about the different pattern of sounds like the consonants, the monophthongs, and the diphthongs. Now let us move on to how do we actually articulate these sounds, and for that we need to understand the place of articulation and manner of articulation. First, we will see the place of articulation. There are basically 8 distinctions of these sounds. Okay, so among the major one of them among are bilabial sounds. Bilabial in which 2 lips are involved. While you produce the sound, both the lips, they are going to produce the sound like p, b, mm. Okay, p, b, and mm. These are bilabial sounds. M or these are the bilabial sounds. This is the place of articulation of these 2 sounds, as in pet, bet, met. Okay, so see, your 2 lips are involved. Then second one is labiodental. Labiodental, in which your lips and upper teeth is involved. Like I told you earlier also, as in fish, fine, fall. Normally we say fish, fine, fall. No, fish, fine, fall. I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine. Okay, all let's say I'm fine. Right? F and V sound, as in van, van, vent, van. Okay, there also you have to use lower lip and upper teeth. This is labiodental sound. Then is your dental sound, in which tip of the tongue and upper teeth is involved, like tip of the tongue and upper teeth. Okay, now pay attention and you can repeat after me. Okay, tip of the tongue and upper teeth. Now say this, the, third, this, the, third, this, the, third. So when you know the right place of articulation, you will not make any mistake. You won't say this, the, third. Okay, this is Indian pronunciation, and the actual pronunciation is you have to move the tip of the tongue and touch it with upper teeth, and then say this, the, third. Okay, then is your alveolar sound. Alveolar sound is that sound in which teeth ridge and blade of the tongue is involved. Teeth ridge, the border of your teeth from the inside, and the blade of the tongue. Okay, your tongue is like a blade. So, and tongue is also divided in terms of place of articulation. The front, the back, the middle, the sides, right? So here teeth ridge and blade of the tongue, like t, d, t. Your uh, tongue, blade of the tongue touches the upper border or inner region of the teeth ridge. So now say t, d, s, z, n, l. Okay, as in ten, den, sill, net, let. Hmm? Then is your post alveolar sound. In post alveolar, your tip of the tongue and back of teeth ridge. Tip of the tongue and back of teeth ridge is involved, like red, run, root, red, run, root, red, run, root. Okay. Next place of articulation is palato-alveolar. Now pay attention to your oral cavity. Palato-alveolar, that means blade of the tongue, teeth ridge, and hard palate. This is open your mouth, and the roof of your oral cavity is your this we call it hard palate. Okay. So now if you have to say sh, as in chain, chocolate, chair, chair. Okay, then only you will be able to produce this sound. Then only you'll be able to produce ch sound. Okay, chair or judge or sugar or measure. Right? Then is your palatal sound, in which the tongue and the hard palate is involved. For example, y, you, yearn, young, year, you, okay, tongue and hard palate. You have to move the front of the tongue against the hard palate. Year, you, yearn, young. Hmm? Then is wheeler. Wheeler is the back of the tongue. K, g, ing, uncle. For example, kill, goat, sing, uncle. Okay, so you have to throw the air with pressure and open your mouth, and then you'll be able to produce this sound. Then is glottal, in which only the vocal cords are involved, as huh. Okay, in which you keep your mouth open. Huh. Okay, hit, hen, hot, had. The next one is your labial veiler, okay, in which lip plus soft palate is involved, as in whoa, lower lip and back of the tongue, whoa, 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 as in wit, wit, wit. Now comes the manner of articulation. In manner of articulation, you have again, say, 9 types. The first one is plosive, plosive sound, in which there is closure of air passage, then sudden release of air through mouth. P, b, t, d, k, g. Okay. Then is your affricate sounds, in which there is complete closure of the air pressure in the mouth and then slow release of air, causing a little friction, like in ch and in ch. Okay. Then is your nasal sound, where the complete closure of air passage, and then you see the soft palate, and soft palate is lowered and air is released through nose. Man, human, not, no, never. Hmm? In, as in singing, dancing, playing. Then there are certain sounds which are produced when you roll your tongue. Tip of the tongue is rolled up and tapped against the teeth ridge. Rum, as in rum. And then there is there is one more r sound in r. Okay, like that is known as flap, and there is only one tap, like cherry, 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 cherry. Indian English. Cherry is British English. Then is your lateral sound, in which the air escapes through the sides of the mouth. L, l, l. The sound is produced from the sides of the blade of the tongue. L. Fricative sound. How you produce fricative sound? When the air passes through a narrow passage, when there is some friction and the air passes through the narrow passage, like in v, the, s, the, j, h. Okay, so there is friction. Then there are certain frictionless continuant sound, like in run. Okay, then there is some semi-vowels like yeah, as in yes, because here also your mouth is open and there is not much obstruction of air. So partial obstruction of air is there. So it is also considered as the semi-vowel sounds like yeah, as in yes, and wo, as in when, right? So these are the, if you know the correct place of articulation, huh? If you will, then it will be very easy for you to pronounce the language correctly, and whoever will listen to you, they will find it interesting. So now let me show you an example through sentences. Okay, how do you pronounce actually, and how do you read in Indian English, and how do you read in British English? Okay, I'll show you the example. You just have to listen to me carefully, right? Okay. For example, I'll take a short story. Okay. Uh, there's a short story, The Frog and the Ox. Okay. A very short sample I'm giving. First, I'll give you the Indian English sample, and then I'll give you the British sample based on the pronunciation of the sounds. Okay. Indian English first. One afternoon, a grand and wonderful ox was on his daily stroll when he was noticed by a small, haggardly frog. The frog was too impressed with the great ox, impressed to the point of envy. Look at this magnificent ox, he called to all his friends. He's such a grand size for an animal, but he's no greater than I am if I tried. The frog started puffing and swelled from his normal size. As I am I as large as the wonderful ox? He asked his friends. No, no, not near as grand as the ox, they replied. So the frog puffed himself up more and more and more, trying to reach the state of the ox. Now, now, asked the frog. No, no, but please don't try any more, pleaded his friends. But the frog continued to puff and swell larger and larger until he finally burst. Moral: be true to your own character. Now, let me give you a sample of British English, how the same story shall be pronounced in British or native, the way native speakers speak. One afternoon a grand and wonderful ox was on his daily stroll when he was noticed by a small haggardly frog. The frog was too impressed with the great ox, impressed to the point of envy. Look at this magnificent ox. He could to all his friends He told all his friends, he's such a grand size for an animal, but he's no greater than I am if I tried. The frog started puffing and swelled from his normal size. Am I as large as the wonderful ox? He asked his friends. No, no, not near as grand as the ox, they replied. So the frog puffed himself up more and more and more, trying to reach the state of the ox. Now, now, asked the frog, but please don't try any more, pleaded his friends. But the frog continued to puff and swell larger and larger until he finally burst. Moral: be true to your own character. Right? So this is one example. I'll show you another short example. A very famous story, The Grapes Are Sour, right? So all of you have read this story. You know it. Let us see the English version, Indian version first. Indian English version first. A very hungry fox walked into a vineyard where there was ample supply of luscious looking grapes. Grapes had never looked so good, and the fox was famished. However, the grapes hung higher than the fox could reach. He jumped and stretched and hopped and reached and jumped some more, trying to get those yummy grapes, but to no avail. No matter what he tried, he could not reach the grapes. He wore himself out, jumping and jumping to get the grapes. Those grapes surely must be sour, he said as he walked away. I wouldn't eat them if they were served to me on a silver platter. So, moral of the story is it is easy to hate what you cannot have. Okay. Now, let us see the British or the native speaker version, right? A very hungry fox walked into a vineyard where there was ample supply of luscious looking grapes. Grapes had never looked so good, and the fox was famished. However, the grapes hung higher than the fox could reach. He jumped and stretched and hopped and reached and jumped some more, trying to get those yummy grapes, but to no avail. No matter what he tried, he could not reach the grapes. He wore himself out, jumping and jumping to get the grapes. Those grapes surely must be sour, he said as he walked away. I wouldn't eat them if they were served to me on a silver platter. Moral. It is easy to hate what you cannot have. Right? So this is how you pronounce properly in English language. Right? So with these words, I hope you must have learned how we should speak in English language and how we put more pressure on certain words and what is the place of articulation and what is the manner of articulation. So, even the American people, they also try to learn proper British English, which is rhythmic in nature, right? For example, you say, give me a glass of water, right? So its rhythmic sound would be, give me a glass of water, give me a glass of water, right? Whereas the American people, they say, give me a glass of water, give me a glass of water. Even that is wrong, though it is American English, even it is not good because there is no clarity of sound. And see, if you speak correctly, it sounds good to the ear also, and it brings out the beauty of the language. And the listener is also pleased to hear such kind of pronunciation. So I hope I made it clear to you. Over to the anchor of the program.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, hello.
Ma'am, is your presentation is complete?
Yes,
Is it?
yes.
Okay, okay, okay. So, thank you so much, ma'am, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP knowledge seekers. Once again, thank you so much, dear ma'am, for your presentation. Now it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinars. Honorable ma'am, please stay with us. After a short video, we'll be back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Okay, ma'am?
Sure, sure.
Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have an webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. After short video, we'll be back. So please stay with us. Welcome back again, everyone. Now let's welcome back our speaker. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Uh, Welcome back again, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ma'am, our first question from Flomi Ragwal. Good day, everyone. Good day, ma'am. Professor Shalini Rana. How can we improve our articulation in speaking? Thank you.
Yes, it's a very important question. In order to improve your articulation, you need to pay attention to the sounds that are produced with the help of right place of articulation and right manner of articulation. You have to use your oral cavity for the variety of sounds that I just told you: p, b, t, d, ch, j. Okay, so you have to pay attention where the sound is being produced in your oral cavity. Where is sh sound, where is y sound, and where is her sound, how you're producing it. So that will improve your pronunciation and articulation. Besides this, another method, easy method, is to imitate the original native speakers. If you look at how they are speaking, you keep on listening to their documentaries, their songs, and the way they speak, the way they make the speeches. If you try to imitate that regularly and practice that, that will also help your articulation. And of course, the basic sounds I have already told you how they are pronounced and how you have to use your oral cavity to produce the right kind of sounds. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the answer. The next question from A.R. Lokmanani: How to learn British pronunciation?
Yes, again, a very interesting question and related to this today's webinar only. See, the origin of English language is Britain only. So the standard Queen's English that the British people speak, when you want to learn English language, we need to follow them only. Okay, your dictionaries, you have online so much of help, and when you speak, even there are so many apps that help in learning English language properly. So see these, practice these phonetic symbols which I have told you, and read the transcription. Okay, you can go to www.lingorado.com. There you can place paste some story, short story, and then you will find the transcription. You can speak that transcription, and that may also help you in improving your pronunciation and how you speak the sentences. Thank you for your
Dear,
question.
thank you, ma'am, for your answer. Dear participant, we are still waiting for your question. If you have any question, you can ask in our comment box. Our speaker will answer those questions. Ma'am, I think we covered all of our question.
Okay, fine.
Once again, thank you so much, Honorable Ma'am, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with the new topic, and it will add some value to our day-to activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable Ma'am, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity for interacting with students across the globe. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. We'll
Okay,
keep meeting.
okay, ma'am. Take care. Ma'am, Honorable Ma'am. Before you move to the next webinar certification process, if you want to leave this studio, you can. Uh, IGP knowledge seekers time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we'll start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. IGP knowledge seekers time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we'll start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. So after short video, we'll be back. So please stay with us and enjoy our session. Dear participant, it's time for to give you certificate. Today our program name is English Phonetics and Pronunciation and the code is IGP 7382. IGP 7382. Without code, no one is eligible for certificate. With code, you can claim your certificate anytime. How to claim your certificate? First, you have to go www.eduigp.com. Then you have to click sign in. Then log in if you already have an account or create a new account if you are new. Once you logged in, click free webinars and select the webinar title. And today our webinar title is English Phonetics and Pronunciation. And click get your certificate. It is auto downloadable in PDF file already. Just check it in your file manager or download folder. Don't forget to leave a review in our Facebook page, website, and in Google. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, it's time for our quiz session. After short video, we'll start our quiz session. To join our quiz session, first you have to go www.slido.com. Then you have to enter the code, and the code is morning. And the code is morning. And don't forget to mention your friends. After short video, we'll be back. So please stay with us and enjoy our quiz session. Dear participant, uh, now time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Go to www.slido.com and find today's quiz or scan this QR code for direct joining. And quiz code is morning, and quiz code is morning. Please join the slide with code, and code is morning. And please join with your full name, which will directly print on certificate. Top 10 will be awarded with quiz completion certificate. Uh, Top 10 will be awarded with quiz comprehension certificates. And don't forget to mention your friends. Already 34 people joined with us. We are still waiting for joining. So please everyone join in our quiz session. Already 39 people joined with us. We're still waiting for you joining. To join our quiz session, first you have to go www.slido.com, then you have to enter the code, and the code is morning. And the code is morning, and top 10 will be awarded with quiz completion certificate. Don't forget to mention your friends to join our quiz session. After 1 minute later, we'll start. So please join with us in our quiz session. To join our quiz session, first you have to go www.slido.com, then you have to enter the code, and the code is uh, morning. Now we're going to start our quiz session. So be ready, everyone. Our first question: three types of American English pronunciation. Option one: Southern, Eastern, General. Second option is Southern, Northern, General. Three types of American English pronunciation. Is it option one or option two? And the correct answer is option one: Southern, Eastern, General, and 59% people are right. in the leaderboard, in the we can see the top one is Julius, and in second position we have Joel Aprico. In third position we have Geninia. In fourth position we have Alex. In fifth position we have Flan. Now we go for our second question, and the question is who wrote English pronunciation 1500, 1000 to 1700? Is it option one John Locke? Second option E.G. Dobson. And the correct answer is option 2, E.G. Dobson, and 33% people are right. Uh, the leaderboard, we can see in first position we have Joel Aprico Barnasser. In second position we have Barnasser. In third position we have Christina. In fourth position we have Dong Kyo. In fifth position we have Engineer Lokaman Ali. Now we go for a third now question, and the question is which is correct about the problem of English spelling and pronunciation? Is it option one different letters shows a single sound, i.e. big and at, and second option is letter represent different sound, i.e. city and candy. And the correct answer is option 2. A letter represent different sounds, i.e. city and candy. And 50% people are right. Now you can see that in the leaderboard, the top one is her Lokman Ali. In second position, we have Flomi. In third position, we have Christiana. In fourth position, we have Jannatul Firdaus. In fifth position, we have Maria. Now we go for our fourth number question. Why and Chicano English pronunciation differs from standard American English. Option 1, it often is also different in pronunciation from Spanish. Second option is it is based on Spanish words. While Chicano English pronunciation differs from standard American English. Is it option 1 or option 2? And the correct answer is option 2, and 81% people are right. In the leaderboard, we can say the top one is Injir Dokhan Ali. In second position, we have Christina. In third position, we have Flami. Now I go for fifth now question. What is for phonetics? Option one, study of the sound system of a language. And second option is study of speech sounds. And the correct answer is study of speech sounds. And 63% people are right. Still, our top one is Injir Dokhan Ali. In second position, we have Christiana. In third position, we have Flami. Now I go for a sixth number question. English has this number of phonemes. Option 1, 24, and second option is 44. And the correct answer is 44, and 51% people are right. And the correct answer is 44. And the top one is Engineer Lukman Ali. In second position, we have Christina. In third position, we have Flomi. Now I go for a seventh number question. Phonetics is the study of option 1, human speech sounds, option 2, words. And the correct answer is human speech sound. And the leaderboard, the top one is Engineer Lokmanani. In second position, we have Christiana. In third position, we have Flomi. Now I go for it now question. And the question is, it is assistant to think of English pronunciation in terms of and the correct answer is phonemes, and 92% people are right. Now I go for our next question. Incorrect. About phonetics, it is a branch of in linguistics. Second option, it is the study of speech and sound system and patterns. And the correct answer is option two. It is the study of speech, sound system, and patterns, and 26% people are right. Still, our top one is Lokman Ali. Then in second position, we have Kristen. In third position, we have Flomi. Now, I go for our last question. What was the example set given to check pronunciation in American and British English? Option one, Oxford Learning. Second option is Cambridge Dictionary. And the correct answer is Cambridge Dictionary, and 66% people are right. Congratulations, Lokman Ali. He is our top one. In the second position, we have me, our Salvi. In third position, we have Jannatul Firdaus. In fourth position, we have Creed Del Rosario. Second position. In fifth position, we have Nico Medas as Noman Mudat. Congratulations, our top 10 quiz competition winner. We have all of your name which you entered during joining. We'll pick your name and paper certificate and we'll post them on our Facebook official page and group within 15 minutes. Congratulations to our webinar online quiz competition winners top 10. Congratulations again. Slide will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our Facebook official page and group. And our page and group name is Institute of Global Professionals. At the end moment of our session, we can say properly, feed your skill, never stop learning because life never stop teaching us. Be happy and stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, tied to goal, not to people or things, Albert Einstein. I say or hit the end like button, again wants to thanks to all IGP Knowledge Seeker for your active participation as always. See you in the next session. Till then, stay happy and blessed. Thank you everyone and take care.